Hi guys, it's me, Toffee Dog, and I am here for week 11 to show you what I have done. Week 11 has definitely been a creating your final response. Now, last time I said I was going to do some sketches for my final installation. I came to the decision that 2x2 would be better than 3x3 because of the cost. And when I spoke with the laser cutting technician, I said wood laser cutting times 9 would be way too expensive for me. That's why I reduced it to 2x2. People can still play with the blocks, they can still have fun, but it just means for the cost for myself, because I can't afford to do that many, it means that's a good thing. I can still do what I want, but it'll be on a smaller scale. So just to make these 4 boxes cost £12 for laser cutting. As you saw before, I tried some experimentation with paper boxes, but they just weren't solid enough for people to interact with because of all the bits that had been cut out. I will be painting them with solid bright colours. I will show you later, not later, but after I've shown you the pages for this week, the colours I have picked out for them. So automatic drawing response through music, they will be carved and cut. I do have some images which I will do in a little showcase for next week's video. I will obviously be able to show you. I'll probably do a speed paint of my boxes, and you can see I've constructed all of them minus the last one, just so I can put the speaker in and hook up the earphones, or at least put the speaker near the back of one so that I can plug in the earphones, because something I didn't realise was obviously there's going to be other people's work in there, so I can't have my sound blaring out because it would affect someone else's project, because obviously not everyone's is about positivity. Well, they're about various other things. So I will, for my private exhibition show, I will have my phone near me. I tested it. I put the speaker upstairs with me and I went downstairs all the way into the garden, and it still worked. So I'll be able to walk around the exhibition space with my phone with no worries whether the speaker can pick it up or not. However, I think the plan for the public viewing but the music will just have to be not there. That's something I can't do. I don't have another phone with that tune to sort of sacrifice and to do that with, but I still want music to be in there, definitely. So I am deciding where to put the speaker. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it on the bottom right hand corner. Christmas bright lights, I need to collect them from downstairs, and again when I go pick the boxes up tomorrow to take them home to paint, I will put in the Christmas lights as well, but the Christmas lights are small enough to post through the holes, so I could do that. But I was thinking about what colours to use, because I have looked at colours previously to do with positivity and also to do with African patterning, but I kind of wanted a solid choice for colours. Definitely a solid choice. So this was my initial design for the automatic drawing. As you can see, the 4 sides work into a continuous drawing, so you've got a little story going on here. But unfortunately, because I was using the paintbrush tool, that wasn't the right tool to use for the laser cutting, and even if I joined them together it wouldn't work, which was a shame. But so I had to use the pen tool, which meant more sort of geometrical shapes. I know you can do curved lines, but this worked out quite well because I tried to implement as many triangles and sharp lines as I could to sort of coincide with the geometric shapes of African patterning. This was also me thinking, what colours should I use? I always go with poster paints to experiment with colours because they're so easy to mix and everything. So I was going through the primary colours. I was going through a similar thing I had done in my glass experimentations, where I did a background and then a foreground, and I found out that I quite like these colours, the pastel colours. Even pastel colours of dark shades were really nice, and they brought this brightness to them. And then I was thinking of definitely using warm colours and layering them. So that was again using reds, golds, oranges, sort of pastel browns. So what I decided to do whilst my boxes were being laser cut and while I was experimenting, I kind of took inspiration from the artist I had looked at before, Grayson Perry, and what I found out about him was he would go around exhibitions in these extravagant outfits. I think I've talked about this before, and I kind of wanted to do something similar to him. I kind of wanted to create maybe a little accessory to go with my installation to kind of offset it. I think that was the main thing. Was I really liked the idea of not only my artwork being the main focus, but also me as an artist linking in with that and making everything a part of it. So I grabbed various pieces of cloth. I tried to grab some with patterns, but not overwhelming patterns. I created a new stencil. This one didn't take as long because now I've gotten used to cutting out stencils. I can do it a lot faster and I can do the detail quicker than before. So I did that and I overlapped it with this pattern, which turned out amazing. I really like this. I think it was just I was afraid that the paint wouldn't stay on the material and that it wouldn't be as opaque as it is now. But it turned out really well. But then I thought, even though I was experimenting with these, and I'm glad I experimented with these, I think I've put too much on my plate. I'm getting my boxes done. The boxes are going to take a while to construct anyway. Will I really have time to create like another little mini project? So that's kind of was an idea, but it's not one I'm going to carry on further because it's too much to do in such a short amount of time. And what me and my friend decided to do, because we're going to be working together because our projects are very polar opposite, we thought it would be a great idea because hers is very much depressing and sad, mine is very positive. So what we did is we decided to combine prints together. This was a negative print of the previous stencil you've seen before. Again, I tried to use the African colours, tried to use red and everything. And then she took her ones, which is about body image. So, let you read that. So yes, so we also did a negative because I thought, oh, let's do a negative. Let's see how bright these colours we can make. We also did some thumbnails, sketches or drawings just to showcase how different our work is, but also how well it's going to work together.